Elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Well, look at the opening lineup for Washington. Davis out there with Alexander Sarr. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Coulibaly in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Harden. In the game against Denver, very impressive.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Young against Harden. Outside Davis. Back to Young. Clock at 6. Outside Davis. Puts up a 3. Good D by Mobley. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's Washington with the ball after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Young looking around. Washington needs to get off a shot from deep. Sarr. Mobley grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Coulibaly against Mitchell. Down low. Here's Mobley. Uses the glass on the layup.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Outside Davis. Back to Young. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Well, we all know how much teams lean on their shooting guards to score the ball consistently. Here's a look at the two guards who have been filling it up this season. Second, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, the absolute best of the best at the shooting guard position. I mean, they can score the ball and flat out dominate defenses.
Well, it's part of the nature of that position. Your team needs to be able to pencil in a certain number of points from that spot.
Now here's Allen. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. Mitchell, a screen on George. And here's Harden. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by George. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
And that one drops.
What a dominant force inside. There are few guys who can slow Davis down when he's that close to the hoop.
Harden, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Mobley, a screen on George. Here's Tyson. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And Mobley throws it down.
Easy does it. Mobley is such a fluid athlete for his size.
The Wizards trail by 8. Davis with a screen on Harden. Young against Harden. Right side Young. George outside. From outside the arc. The rebound by Allen.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Here's Tyson. He's scoreless. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Now here's Coulibaly. Back to Young. Stolen by Harden. Driving inside. Here's Tyson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Sarr.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. All right, Tim, the All-Star break is coming up. How much are players looking forward to that breather?
I think players really look forward to that break to re-energize themselves. And coming out of that break, BA, it's a sprint to the finish. A lot of adrenaline kicks in.
Surviving to the All-Star break, always a key milestone.
It's really what it's all about.
Now here's Young. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Now Sarr from the arc. And Young the bucket on the assist by Sarr.
And Young is at his best when he's hunting shots, especially when he's firing off the catch.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Mitchell. That one is off. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. The Wizards trail by 8. Sarr passes to Young. Outside Davis. And stolen by Mobley. The finish! And Mobley throws it down.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
But so far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now here's George. No points so far. Davis down low. Mobley's on him. From 13, Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
Outside Mitchell. Davis with a rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Coulibaly. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, that's as easy as it gets for Davis. The defense can't let him get established positioning inside.
Harden, the pass to Mobley. Now here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. The Wizards trail by 8. A tremendously mobile 7-footer. Great defensive upside, Tim, for Alex Sarr.
And he's still working on his offensive game, BA, but he has the potential to be a disruptive defensive force with his length and agility.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, came out with a victory.
A comeback like that one, so late in the game against a tough opponent, I doubt anybody saw that one coming. Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
The Wizards have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Well, let's give their opponent some credit for sensing that and putting him away. They were completely dominated.
He's checked in for James Harden. And then for Washington, Champagnie. He's checked in for Davis. And it's Johnson in for George. Here's Champagnie. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
Now here's Young. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Champagnie. Fires the 3. And it's Tyson with a rebound. The Cavaliers lead by 11. And here's Allen. Back to Mitchell. Allen a screen to the middle. And it's Allen who slams it home.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Here's Champagny. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Deflects the pass. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Tyson. Pass to Merrill. Let's go with a three. Can't get it to drop.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Coulibaly. Now Young. Here's Sarr. And here's Coulibaly. Now here's Young. Over Mitchell. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Back to Merrill. Cleveland working the ball around now. Outside Mitchell. Mobley outside. Here's Tyson. Coulibaly defending. The shot by Tyson, no good.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
Sarr passes to Young. Here's Champagny, covered by Mobley. Johnson against Mitchell. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. A look at the 2K leaderboard when it comes to second chance points. The NBA leaders over the last month. The Wizards in 5th.
And the energy this team plays with on the offensive glass is infectious. They simply don't give up and keep after plays, which has boded well for them.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Bryant, he's checked in for Allen. Wade comes in for Mobley. Strus, he's checked in for Tyson. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Schroeder. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Yep, that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Carrington after the basket by Cleveland. Outside Johnson. To the inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Nance outside. Strus with it. Pass to Wade. Here's Harden. Nance the screen. 6 to shoot. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Gill. He takes it in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That free throw no good. And Cleveland making a change here. Tomlin's checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both. Cleveland leading by 14. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen away. Pass to Davis. Tipped. Stolen by Strus. Outside Harden. Here's Wade. Back to Harden. Fires for three. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Wizards trail by 14. Pass to Davis. The kick out to Johnson. The three sinks the tray.
Yeah, this is a primary weapon for Johnson. He's looking for these long-range angles at all times.
Outside Harden. Shot clock at 6. And the layup is good. Harden's got 10.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and vision.
James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for Cleveland. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Cavaliers pretty much in control here.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
Max Strus is out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then there's Sam Merrill. And it's Harden in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Johnson. It's good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, good to see Johnson getting into the defense down low and succeeding. Sometimes you gotta fight for it, young man.
Here's Harden. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Wizards trail by 15. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Johnson passes to Davis. Oh, the power! Anthony Davis!
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Now here's Harden, covered by Carrington. Harden, the pass to Bryant. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you.
Priority straight. Hard, Allie. Thanks a lot. Harden misses. The Wizards trail by 10. Pass to Carrington. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. From deep, Johnson. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
I just love the ball movement.
The Cavaliers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's gotten 4 this quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside Davis. Pass to Johnson. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Merrill, that's good. And now it's an 11-point Cleveland lead.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Johnson inside, covered by Merrill. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Cavaliers have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Merrill passes to Harden. Strikes the mark. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Carlton Carrington.
And one of the most prolific offensive players of his era, James Harden. The Beards led the league in assists and scoring, and very few guys can say that.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. For the Cavaliers, Nance comes in for Bryant, and Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Wade. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Young's checked in.
Shooting two.
And he drops it first. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Johnson inside, covered by Merrill. Johnson with a bucket.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Nance the screen. Down low. And Nance with the slam.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Pass to Davis. Outside Johnson. And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Harden against Young. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And that game, I love their mentality. They were focused on getting to the free throw line a lot and shooting a great percentage from there.
Well, they were in attack mode the entire night, and the defense was often slow to react. That's how you get a lead.
And Harden with the slam.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
Young with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Pass to Johnson. Here's Davis. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland.
One shot.
Davis, no good on that free throw. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Pass to Johnson. Screen by Young. Outside Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Carrington. Beyond the arc. And it's Merrill who clears it away. Outside Harden. Here's the 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
Yeah, physically, they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Strus. And it's Tyson in for Merrill. And then for Washington, Sars checked in for Champagny. George comes in for Johnson. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Carrington. Pass to George. On the wing, Davis. Five on the clock. From deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Tyson, continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. Coulibaly on the wing. Check by Mitchell. Coulibaly against Mitchell. And here's Coulibaly. Still no points. Here's Young. And again, Washington, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Tyson. George defending. To the inside. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
To the middle. Oh, deflected. On the wing, Mitchell. Unloads from 13. Sar pulls it in. Sar's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Young. Now Davis, covered by Mobley. Counted, good. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 19-point game. Outside Davis. The 3-ball. Drops in the 3. Davis has got 13.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Checked in for Harden. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Johnson, he's checked in for Davis. Now here's Allen. He had 22 in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And he was a force on the glass. Absolutely dominant.
5 to shoot. Mobley outside. The shot. Merrill, that's good. Merrill's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Back to Young. puts up a deep three. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Pass to Mobley. Cleveland working the ball around now. Inside, here's Allen. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and Allen is a high IQ player, one who understands when he should try to score.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Screen by Young. To the left wing. Jacks up a three, and he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Up top, Allen. Back to Mitchell. It's rebounded by Washington.
2 minutes.
Sarr's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Johnson. To the middle. Here's Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Back to Young, three-pointer. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Back to Mitchell. No luck on that one.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Sarr passes to George. Coulibaly on the wing. Yet to see a basket. Here's Tyson. Coulibaly defending to the paint. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Yeah, I love how Allen controls his body, setting a solid screen and then just gliding into shooting position.
Mitchell against Young. Outside Johnson. There's the drive to the inside. Outside Coulibaly. Fires in the triple. Coulibaly's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Tyson. Coulibaly defending. Allen with a screen on Young. And it's Mitchell penetrating. The three. Knocks down the long J. Merrill's got 10.
Once you're in your shooting motion, it's tough to shift gears like that. But he found a teammate for an open look.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Washington Wizards.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
Right now for Washington, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Cleveland leading by 19. On the court for Washington, we've got Sarr, Davis out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Coulibaly in at the 2. Pass to Harden, three-pointer. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one.
A reliable shooter off the catch. Harden with that sweet lefty stroke.
Outside Coulibaly. Now Davis. Six on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Davis has got 15 points. Mobley outside. Allen with a screen on Young. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Sarr. George outside. Back to Sarr. Young against Harden. High post Young. 6 points for him. Down low. And Sarr with the basket. On the assist by George.
You know, Sarr established himself in the paint and took advantage of what they gave him.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. Mobley outside. To the inside. Here's Harden. Good D by Sarr. The Wizards trail by 18. Now here's Young. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. No good. Great D that time from Allen. And Harden's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Mobley. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Harden on the take, and Harden with the slam.
It is so difficult to guard Harden on the drive. Tremendous finishing at the hoop, but he's also elite at drawing fouls.
Davis down low. Mobley's on him. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Davis.
Well, one of the more versatile bigs in this league. AD can guard anyone and can attack from anywhere on the floor.
Both free throws good from Davis. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Cleveland leading by 18. Mobley outside. Pass to Harden. Launches a 3. The shot no good. The Wizards have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Tyson. Check by Davis. Good.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
The Wizards trail by 20. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Young finds Sarr. And here's Davis. Covered by Mobley. Davis can't hit. Cleveland has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Back to you guys.
That's saying something. All right, thank you, Allie. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. And there's Coulibaly on the assist by George. Coulibaly's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Pass to Tyson. Back to Harden. 4-3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Mobley against Davis. Mobley with the block.
Man, Mobley is always lurking, ready to erase any shot that comes his way.
Mitchell against George. Outside Harden. Out to Mobley. Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. Rebound, Anthony Davis. The Wizards trail by 18. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Coulibaly from outside, off the mark. Cleveland leading by 18. Mitchell into the lane. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, I like to see Mitchell driving hard. He's just so tough to stop when he gets going downhill.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
That free throw is good from Mitchell.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
Outside Young, pass to Sarr. It's George on the wing. Washington moving the ball around. The kick out to Young. There's the 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Young's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, that's one thing about Trae Young. He has never seen a 3 he didn't like.
Mitchell, the pass to Harden. Pass to Mobley. Here's Tyson. Allen a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it from distance. Tyson's got 5 points now this quarter.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Jared Allen.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
And the Wizards with possession here, trailing by 19. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Pass to Sarr. George outside. Inside. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, Davis making the game look so easy. He's having fun out there right now and putting up a big scoring number.
And then Harden with the jam.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Outside Coulibaly. Young with a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Davis. Launches it. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Back to Harden. Here's Tyson for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight.
It turns out Harden was the bait that time, freeing up a shooter on the perimeter.
Sarr with a screen on Harden. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Merrill's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. Pass to Sarr. Back to Coulibaly. And here's Davis. Now here's Young, defended by Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from the high post. Young misses. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. From deep, Mitchell. He drops it from range. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, good floor recognition from Sarr. Encouraging to see him working on his passing like this.
Pass to Harden. Back to Mitchell. It's stolen by Johnson. To the middle. Stolen by Mitchell. Now here's Merrill. Back to Mitchell. Three-pointer, Harden. And Cleveland another 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Washington calls timeout. Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Nance, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. Strus, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Schroeder in for Harden. On defense, Cleveland. Outside Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Nice D from Nance.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Strus with the bucket.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Outside Johnson. Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Outside Schroeder. throws it up high. And it's Cleveland with another.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Outside Johnson. They set a pick. "50 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball." Outside Strus. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Strus. Cleveland working the ball around now. Nance the screen. Down low. And Nance with the slam.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Gill, the pass to Champagnie. Here's Riley. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Pass to Champagnie. Got it from about 16 feet. Champagnie's gotten his first points in this one. Now Schroeder pulls it from 20. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for Cleveland. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Keon Ellis. Then there's Sam Merrill. Then there's Dean Wade. And it's Strus in at the 4. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Outside Johnson. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Ellis.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Merrill with it. There's a screen. Pass to Wade. Now Schroeder, covered by Johnson. From the wing. Schroeder can't get it to go. The Wizards shooting at a respectable 49%. Outside Carrington. Here's Davis. Hits the fadeaway. Davis has got 21 points in the game.
And that's why Davis is an all-star. He makes contested jumpers look effortless.
Outside Schroeder. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get one rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Ellis, and it's good for 2.
And that's what you get with Johnson. He is always hunting for good looks.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Merrill passes to Strus. Here's Wade. Back to Strus. Merrill outside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And here's what the Washington Wizards schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll face off against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
And he knocks down the first one. Young, he's checked in for Gill. And both free throws good for Schroeder. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Now here's Davis. He's covered closely. Here's Carrington. And it's Merrill who clears it away. Merrill's got 4 rebounds now. Ellis outside. Schroeder passes to Strus. Back to Ellis. From behind the arc. Strus' shot is off.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Pass to Young. Here's Carrington, covered by Merrill. Outside Carrington. And here's Johnson. He shoots again. He can't get it to go. Strus with a defensive effort. To the paint. Back to Merrill. Outside Schroeder. Shoots over Young. Cleveland again missing.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Davis hits.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
His first turnover. He's been extremely steady with the ball tonight.
For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Davis, the pass to Champagnie. Davis, a screen to the inside. And Davis slams it home.
And what you love most about Davis is his confidence, because it's what helps him take over games.
Young against Schroeder. Pass to Wade. From downtown, down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Strus finds Schroeder. Back to Strus from deep 3-point range. Rebounded by Champagnie. For Washington, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Young, the pass to Johnson. Screen by Young. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Schroeder. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Graham, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Here's Carrington. And another basket for Washington.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Here's Ellis. Takes it inside. Yep, count it. Ellis has got his first basket.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Tomlin's checked in for the Cavaliers. And then for Washington, Sarge checked in for Johnson. And it's Coulibaly in for Carrington. Strus the pass to Schroeder. Here's the floater. It's deflected.
And as Sarge gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more. And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
The Wizards have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the 4th quarter. Outside Davis. And Sarr with the basket on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Outside Strus. Pass to Ellis. Back to Strus. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Davis finds Sarr. Now Young. Pass to Davis. Clock at 6. Inside. And finished off by Sarr.
A nice ball movement there. AD picking up the assist.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Schroeder against Young. Here's Tomlin. Lets it go from deep. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Coulibaly. Pass to Young. It's Sarr, high post. Shot clock at 5. Davis against Strus. Davis misses.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Champagnie. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is, and even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. Strus the pass to Ellis. Young against Schroeder. Pass to Strus. Stolen by Davis. Here we go. Jumps up. And Davis slams it home.
Great hustle by Davis, getting something before the defense can set up.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Here's Tomlin. Now here's Schroeder. Merrill passes to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Now Schroeder. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Bryant, he's checked in for the Cavs. Wade comes in for Merrill, and the Wizards making a change here as well. George is checked in. And the Wizards shooting 60% here in the 4th quarter. Terrific efficiency.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Young against Schroeder. Davis down low. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication and culture.
Ooh, it sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
That free throw good from Davis. 1:50 left to play in the 4th. Now here's Ellis. That's tipped. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Bryant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Sarr.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Thomas Bryant taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Cavaliers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And what a huge performance it was for James Harden.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
6 on the shot clock. Schroeder against Young from the high post. Young with the defensive effort. Davis, the pass to Young. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
James, night in and night out, this team comes ready to perform. What does this win say about your collective focus?
We've had that same mentality all year long, you know, whether it's bad record teams or guys in and out the lineups. We just had a mindset all season that this year was going to be special. And so, you know, no matter who it is we play, we go out there and just try to compete at a high level and win as many games as we can.
It's about you, not the opponent. You got that right. Thanks, James.
All right. Thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's reveal our player of the game, James Harden.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little... Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Koulibaly is out there with Young. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Sarr in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Tyson, defended by George. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Koulibaly with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Mobley. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and hound him on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now Harden following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Sarr. Back to Davis. And so Washington again turning it over. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Mitchell outside for the three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
The first one falls. PDB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
And the second free throw, good. And DB with Mitchell out there on the court, we have one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
And Kevin, let's not forget one of the smartest as well. Donovan Mitchell played for Quinn Snyder early. He talks often about now understanding the game at a much higher level.
And he makes all three. Hey, Doris, were you surprised by the success the Cavaliers had last season?
Well, Kev, I certainly expected them to be a terrific basketball team, but that win total was completely striking. But that's the unforgiving part of the business, right? Regular season success doesn't necessarily always translate.
Now here is Davis, banked in off the glass.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Pass to Tyson. Koulibaly with the steal. Now Young fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
Harden the pass to Allen. Now here's Mitchell. He's defended by Koulibaly. Harden gets the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Koulibaly finds Young. George with the screen on Harden. Young for three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back.
Washington trailing. Pass to Song. And here's Davis for three. They grabbed their own miss.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Tyson. No scoring in this one. Mitchell sets the screen for Harden. 5 to shoot. Mitchell outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Davis with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 1. The kick out to Young. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Young's got 9 points.
A smart pass by AD, kicking it out, leading to the three.
Mitchell against Koulibaly. Cleveland moving it around. And here's Harden for three. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Outside, George. Back to Young. Sinks that one from the post. 11 points in the game.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Okay, here comes your Cleveland Cavaliers Dream Team.
And now a look at Donovan Mitchell. His last 10 games have been exceptional. Second in scoring. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Washington on D. Allen, a screen on Koulibaly. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Harden. It's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Count that one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Mobley outside. Back to Harden. Plays it up and banks it in. 8 points for James Harden.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Harden against Young. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Tyson, defended by George. Harden outside. Pass to Tyson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Stolen by Mitchell. To the middle. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Washington's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Sarr finds Young. Six on the shot clock. No good that time. Good D by Harden. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Inside, Young with the steal. And they're running. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Oh, great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to Miami. Mitchell outside. Back to Harden. Allen, a screen on Young. And here's Harden for 3. Washington leading now by 4. Young outside. Pass to Davis. Here's Sarr, guarded by Harden. Sarr against Harden. Here's Davis. Mobley with the block.
When Mobley read that the entire way, his defensive instincts are so good.
Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mobley. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work.
They throw good, Mobley. And now that we are well past the halfway point of the season, DB, what are you most looking forward to?
I think, Kevin, this is the first time of the year where you start to consider, well, I'll tell you, the playoff positioning is starting to take shape. The potential first-round matchups become intriguing. I can't wait to see how things end up.
He doesn't get the second one. And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, longtime record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
And he nails the third.
One of the things that Evan Mobley did that has completely changed his offensive game, he's gotten physically stronger. Now he can take the contact and still play.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. And take a look at the Cavaliers. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs. And, of course, Washington. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses. Johnson with a screen on Strus. Pass to Johnson. Pocket 6. Shoots over Merrill. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Well, you got to love the confidence this kid plays with. Johnson feels like he can score inside whenever he wants.
Now, here's Strus. Nance outside. Now, Merrill. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. To the inside. Gill. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Johnson.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Shooter passes to Merrill. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Gill, covered by Nance. Shot, high post. Again, the Wizards score.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Shooter passes to Merrill. Now Wade. Cleveland moving the ball around. And Nance kicks it over to Schroeder. Wade for 3. And he recovers it. Back to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Strus. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Wizards leading by 8. Here's Carrington. And here is Johnson. Shoots over Strus. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Cleveland with the ball. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Trying to end the drought. And it's Schroeder missing.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Gill. Here is Riley. Pass to Gill. Wizards need to get a shot off here. From downtown, the Cavaliers pull it in. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with the win.
And boy, did they impress everyone with that comeback they had in the fourth. Just stunned that crowd.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
The 11-footer. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Washington out in front. They're up by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Gill is out there with Davis. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then it's Johnson. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 slot. First free throw is good. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Bryant hits them both.
Boy, you talk about a guy who is a great rim runner. You're talking about Thomas Bryant. He's also able to make that face-up jump shot. Thomas Bryant just needs to stay healthy.
Strus passes to Harden. A baseline J. And no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Gill the pass to Champagnie. Now Carrington. Davis with a screen on Harden. Here's Carrington. Off target from three-point range. And so Harden will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
And Cleveland making a change here. Tomlin's checked in. So it's Washington now. It's a three-point game. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Johnson inside. He's defended by Merrill. 5 on the clock. Pass to Champagnie. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's Tomlin. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Merrill. Wade a screen on Davis. Merrill passes to Wade. And he hits it to tie the game up. Wade's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Come on now, that's easy money.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here is Harden, defended by Carrington. From the arc. Harden, no good. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a 3-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
Strus's shot is good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Washington has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Gill. Now here's Johnson. Ryan is checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Riley's checked in. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Carrington over Harden. And another miss by Washington.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Wade gets the bucket.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Johnson outside. Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. The Cavaliers leading. Now Merrill. 9 points last game out. Wade outside. Shoots. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Pass to Champagnie. Davis with a screen on Strus. Here's Riley. Kicks it out to Johnson. Davis in the corner. Merrill with the ball. Picked up by Davis. To the paint. Here's Harden. The rebound by Carrington.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pass to Davis. Here's Champagny. Now Carrington. To stop the run. The Wizards with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Down low. Here's Bryant. And the dunk by Bryant.
Boy, the ability of Thomas Bryant to play over the top of the defense, so impressive. Gets long and finishes with authority.
Here's Carrington. Scoreless thus far. Here's Davis. Pass to Riley. Johnson in the corner. Shoots over Merrill. And another miss by Washington.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Here's Strus. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Cleveland lead.
Well, Max Strus is crafty, folks. He understands in the painted area you might have to be a little crafty.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. And here we can check out the story for Jarrett Allen.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
So it's Washington now. They trail by 7. Davis kicks to Young. To end the drought. They get it back. Davis, the pass to Young. Now here's Harden. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Shot clock at 6. Launches it from deep. Rebound by the Wizards.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Here's Davis. Good D by Mobley.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Wizards trail by 7. Sarr finds Young. Inside. Bounce pass Davis. Koulibaly with the screen for Young. That 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Holds it up there for Mobley. And stolen by Sarr. To the paint. Stolen by Allen. Mitchell on the drive. Good on the shot. 7 points for Donovan Mitchell. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for James Harden. Johnson, he's checked in for the Wizards. And Washington has possession. 9-point game. Young looking around. And he lobs it up toward the rim. 3-on-3. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting, not just with the teammates and coaches, but to staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Back to you guys.
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. He's off on the first. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 11. Johnson surveying the floor. Young pass to Sarr. Will it go? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jared Allen. And the big fella, Alex Sarr, showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
First one falls for him.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
I think what you love about Coulibaly is the size and mobility. He can handle guards on a switch. He can stay connected if he's contesting shots. He is very capable defensively.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 7. And here's George. Johnson with it. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Coulibaly. The Wizards with another miss. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 20-5 run. Here's Tyson. His last outing, 16 points for him. Cleveland moving the ball around. Allen, a screen on George. Back to Allen. Fires the 3. Mobley misses. Wizards trail by 10. Now Young. He's got 13. Pass to Johnson. And here's Young. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Young against Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. George with the steal. Pass to Sarr. The lead now cut to single digits.
letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
Mitchell against Young. Throw on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell in the corner. Young with the steal. George with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. Pass to Young. Now here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Here's Merrill. It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Koulibaly. George with no one around. And the 3 ball is good. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Tyson. Mobley, a screen on Koulibaly. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
If you're going to roll as the screen setter, as Evan Mobley does there, you've got to be able to catch and finish, and he does just that.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Cavaliers making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Champagne's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Schroeder looking around. Pass to Mobley. Shot clock at 5. The 10-footer. No good there.
Oh, my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look, and you can't complete it.
And so it's Cleveland, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. Looking at the East, Donovan Mitchell.
So explosive in everything he does and built to take on a leadership role. Mitchell goes through stretches where he can put the team on his back and carry them. The shot's working, the drive's working, it's all working.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Cavaliers.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Now here's Harden. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Now here's Mitchell. 7-point differential. Offline with his 3. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Davis using his size.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Mobley outside. Back to Harden. Harden draws the double. Mitchell wide open. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
Now, here is Young. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Young's got 15.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Pass to Harden. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Team foul.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Mobley is screened. Clock at 6. Here's Tyson, defended by George. From deep Harden. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. And here's Young from the arc. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
Here's Tyson, defended by George. Koulibaly against Mitchell. Over Koulibaly. And it's Mitchell missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Davis inside. Mobley's there.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Pass to Tyson. Allen outside. And here's Harden. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Chalk up 2 there. 10 points for him.
Boy, how about that tough, crafty finish from James Harden? Just finds a way.
Now, Sarr. Pass to Davis. No good on that one. Good D by Mobley. Harden with it. George picks him up. Mitchell kicks to Harden. Mitchell outside. A kick out to Mobley. And it's off from 3-point range. Wizards trail by 5. Now, Dorsey's not always the most efficient player, but Koulibaly is electric.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. One of the most explosive leapers in the league right now. He can rise and finish with the best of them. Listen, we'll give the efficiency some time because he's got skill.
Mobley against Davis. Outside, George, 6 to shoot. Sarr sets the screen for Young. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lobbed up there for Allen. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness, Jared Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
Wizards have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field. Young outside. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Mobley. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Harden. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Lock at 2. And again, Washington no good.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
It's Allen, top of the key. Pass to Tyson. Mobley kicks to Harden. Rebounded by the Wizards. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now, Koulibaly. Back to Young. George with the screen on Allen. Young against Allen. Young dishes to George. On the wing, Davis. Over Harden. And it's Davis missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Davis. Harden against Davis. It's Harden on the attack. Mobley. Here's Tyson. Rebounded by the Wizards. Sar's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Koulibaly. Young outside. Back to Koulibaly. The kick out to Young. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Harden with it. He's got 10. Takes a 3. And Davis pulls it down.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Song, the pass to Young. Koulibaly with a screen on Harden. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
How about the defense from Donovan Mitchell? This has not been a strong suit, but send it back, DM.
Wasted no time on that one. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. In for the Cavaliers. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Johnson, he's checked in for Keyshawn George. Wizards trail by 12. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against. You can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. It's good from long range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Harden against Young. Johnson outside. To the middle. To the paint. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Cleveland leading by 13. Harden the pass to Mitchell. Here's Merrill. Another 3 for Cleveland.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Right side Davis. Pass to Koulibaly. And here is Johnson. Covered by Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Johnson down low. Covered by Mitchell. Johnson can't hit. Cleveland's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. And then Allen slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to Davis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Mobley outside. Harden sets the pick for Mobley. Pass to Merrill. No good with the triple.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Sarr finds Young. Nice ball movement by Washington. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Sarr throws it down.
We call that a Sarr slam, and his teammates are absolutely loving it.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Max Strus comes in for Evan Mobley. Ellis, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for James Harden. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Schroeder passes to Wade. Back to Schroeder. Wade outside. Three-pointer. A rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here is Riley. He's defended by Merrill. Here's Johnson. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Johnson's got 6.
And sometimes Johnson just makes the defense feel helpless. Even when you contest his shot, he still finds ways to score.
Now, here's Strus. He's got 5. Schroeder outside. Inside. Strus's shot is good. 7 points in the game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seemed like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Champagnie, still scoreless. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Wade outside. There's 37 seconds left in the third. And Merrill has it in the corner. Buries it from three-point range. Merrill's got 9 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Carrington with the ball. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Carrington. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Out to Wade. There's the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Carlton Carrington. Gill is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Johnson. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Now Merrill. Pass to Strus. And here's Harden. Looking to get back on track here, and it's good on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Here's Champagnie. Back to Davis. Deflects the pass. Clock at 6. Johnson against Harden. Johnson can't get it to go. The Cavaliers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Bounce pass from Strus. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
Johnson outside. They set the pick. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Down low, here's Davis. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Wade. Now, here's Strus. Wade sets the pick for Strus. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Now Johnson. Now Davis. Defended by Strus. And Davis puts it in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Cavaliers leading by 21. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Schroeder kicks to Wade. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And the Wizards with possession. Here's Gill. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Friday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
And you know, for that Knicks game, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Hardy, he's checked in for Washington. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And Washington making a change here. Young's checked in. Here's Merrill, who's guarded by Johnson. Back to Merrill. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 8th assist in the game. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Davis. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Wade. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And that's 15 points for Wade.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Harden against Young. He doesn't hit that one. Harden with the defensive effort. Merrill on the wing. Back to Harden. Wade, a screen on Young. Harden outside. Another three for Cleveland.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Carrington. Covered by Mitchell. Jacks up a three. And again, Washington no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Young. Johnson right side. And they pick up two. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Gotta have a lot of control to hit the midi, and Johnson does.
Harden against Young. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Here's Carrington. Wade is covering. Champagnie passes to Johnson. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Young outside. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 6 assists now in the game.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Now, here's Mitchell. A baseline J, and he knocks down the jumper. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Pass to Champagnie. Here's Johnson. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Now here's Harden, and here's Cruz for 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Wizards have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Young dishes to Johnson. To the paint, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
Wade passes to Harden. Five to shoot. And the layup falls. Harden's got 20 points.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Now here's Johnson. He's tightly guarded. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Wade sets the pick for Harden. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
To Champagnie. Johnson against Harden. Here's Champagnie. The kick out to Young. They get it again. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
You love to work for second chance points. That's how you win on the margins.
Wade outside. And here is Mitchell. Here's Harden on the wing, defended by Young. Pass to Merrill. It's stolen by Johnson. Wade against Davis. To the left wing. On the wing, Johnson. He's defended by Merrill. Johnson left side. Shoots over Merrill. Johnson, good.
Well, this is what we talk about, the tale of two halves. He has been outstanding out of the break.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now here's Harden. Lets the three fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got 23 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Young sets a screen for Johnson. Here's the three. Trains the three-pointer. Johnson's got 12 points in just the second half.
Hey, if you're looking for a three-point shootout, Johnson's ready to go. What an answer.
Mitchell finds Harden. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Washington with the ball. After the Cavaliers pick up 3, here's Johnson.
Lots of fight from this kid, Johnson, the rookie with some moxie.
Team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Johnson taking 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson.
Watching this rookie, Trey Johnson, he's got that combination of length and shooting that every coach wants. This team really excited about his future.
Sars checked in for the Wizards. George comes in for Carlton Carrington. And both free throws good for Johnson. There's 1:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Young against Schroeder. Pass to Harden. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Ellis on top. George with the steal.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for James Harden.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Harden against Johnson. Here's Ellis. George with the defensive effort.
Just tremendous defensive determination right there. Refuses to allow the easy two.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. Good on the three-point shot.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Harden looking it over. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
James, this team seems to be clicking. What's been the key lately?
We're just more aggressive. Guys are getting it, and we're playing much harder. It's a good win for us. Continue to build and continue to keep our swag up. Great team effort for us.
It's up to you to keep them aggressive. Congrats on the win.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, James Harden.